Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, the 8th wonder of the world. In this video, I'm covering about Vikas Proppant in granite. There has been some communication from the management informing about the 25th annual general meeting of the company, which is to be scheduled on Saturday, September 28th, 2019 at 11 am at the registered office of the company in Haryana. The question over here is this enough assurance from the management for the investors who are facing the brunt of the falling stock price relentlessly because of lack of information from the management and the delay in receiving the ECPC by the company? I will give a brief about the company for the friends watching about Vikas Proppant for the first time. In the previous videos, I had stated about the company being the first listed propane company, so this definitely deserved the price movement which it gained over a period of 1 year after the news announcement of the tie-up with Tafnet, a famous Russian company. I want to remind you friends, this claim about the tie-up with Tafnet is not substantially to be true yet. I have access to the balance sheet of Vikas. Let us skim through the balance sheet to find any positive news and get to know more details about the company. So maybe there would be a drop in the audio quality with regard to this part of the presentation. This is the balance sheet of Vikas Proppant. So this may the board of directors Bimal Devi Jindal, B.S. Agarwal and Kamini Jindal. So you can all see the important key personals in the company. And the audit committee's names are mentioned here. The social responsibility committee has been formed, and the risk management committee and the nomination committee. So this is the contents of the balance sheet. So the notice of the general meeting has been announced in this page. So this is for the March 31st 2019. So the appointment of B.S. Agarwal, who retires by rotation, and he offers himself for reappointment. So the appointment of the non-executive. So these are the reappointments of the directors. So you can keep scrolling to the different pages, which gives the time for the e-voting and instructions for the shareholders for to vote electronically. And this mentions about the different forms if anyone has a like DMAT, any other information. I think we can keep scrolling through the different information here. So this mentions the personal details about the director, the appointment date, the experience and the remuneration, and the other post held in the similar companies. This is Hasho Garg. So all these are the personal details which are mentioned. So Ravi Sharma is another director of the company. So this is for the people who have physical form, shares in physical form. So they can fill up these form and submit. So change in the company's capital structure. This mentions about the allotment of the equity shares on December 28, 2018 on a preferential basis to the promoters as well as qualified investors. This part mentions about the employee stock option schemes provided to the employees when the company were at a different name. So this mentions about the CSR activities undertaken. So this mentions about the independent directors and the relationship among the directors, which is already public information, and secretarial audit and internal finance controls teams which are in place. So the management discussion. Well, let's keep scrolling down. So this is the declaration of independence by the directors, that they act as independent directors in the company. Let us keep scrolling down. So there's been some installation for energy conservation. The CNI number of the company is mentioned, the registration date, the name of the company, the category of the company. So the principal activity of the business is mining for removal of fractured debris. This is the class which has been provided. So this contributes to the 100% of the turnover. This gives a shareholder pattern. So all the details about the shareholding by the key personnel is provided. So change in the promoter holding shares. This gives information about exchange of shares between the Agarwal's family members. And this is the type of transaction, like the top 10 shareholders, the transfer. So the pretty much the shares have been held by the family members itself. The secretarial audit report. So this mentions about the audit conducted by the company secretarial audit, this for the statutory compliance. Second, the observation about the delay in TDS and GST returns for the financial year 2018. The CFO was appointed on April 25th, 2019. So all the compliance has been followed. So the audit committee is mentioned over here. So the means of communications for the results to be announced have been provided in these websites and the newspapers. The stock market data on BSE. Okay, let's keep moving. So this is the report stating that none of these informations are untrue, but there's no information about the tie-up with TAFNet or any mention in the management report about the ECPC or any delay regarding. Indirectly it was mentioned in the file, which we can go back and see. Okay, let's keep scrolling. Okay, management discussion and analyst report. So the outlook of the company is mentioned about the company moving towards making of fracturing propens. Okay, let's keep independent auditors report. Okay, let's keep scrolling. So the TDS deduction for the over the years is provided. Okay, this is the report. Okay, now coming to the balance sheet. So you can see that there's an increase in the assets under the property, plant and equipment. So this looks like the machinery might have been installed. So in revenue from the operations is because of the selling of the debris. Okay, there's pretty much no information given which would be positive for the investors. So the important points are there's no mention of the tie-up with TAFNet in the management report by the directors. I believe the management should have at least mentioned about this for the investor confidence. The management should have taken the cognizance of the falling share price and addressed about the joint venture. There is a mention about ECPC indirectly. Okay, now the events which happened over the period of last 1.5 months. Vikas Proppant website got launched. The delay in upgrading the website was not expected. Website making is simple with the help of content management system. I really don't understand why the company took so long. The company moved from category X to B, which is an upgrade. Vikas Proppant got listed on NSE. Well, looks like there was installation of the machinery. Not much information about ECPC. At least with the AGM end of this month, the investor can question about the growth prospect of the company and know the truth. I believe the best option is not to enter the stock even if there is an up move in the coming days, but it doesn't look like it. The investors can only look if there is a positive information. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and press the bell icon for more notifications from this channel. This content is intended to be used and must be used for educational purposes only. Please do your own analysis before making any investment based on your own personal circumstances and consult your financial advisor.